What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to episode 86 of the Charge to the Top here with Hereford FC. And today we are back, and it's a massive game for us. It's going to be 6th versus 7th. It's going to be Hereford versus Man City. And, well, you can see here, we're doing okay. You know, 8 wins, 6 losses from 14 games, no draws as of yet. I'm kind of happy with how this season's going. Top half is definitely where I want to be. Maybe an outside push at kind of, you know, 5th place, maybe 6th place for European football. But, well, since the last episode, they've taken a bit of a turn. Of course, last episode we lost 3-0 to Chelsea. It was a tricky game against Chelsea, but regardless, a 4th loss on the bounce. A little bit of a concern perhaps, but you can see in our most recent kind of games, we played 7 league games in total, 4 wins, 3 losses, a few losses against teams you really wouldn't want to be losing against, I guess. But all in all, you know, there's certainly some positives to be taken. Anyway, following on from that result against Chelsea, you can see here, we bounced back with a really good 4-1 win against Brighton. A very emphatic result, really. Diatta sent off early on in the second half, less than ideal, but Jonathan Chan, the Mexican, he came up big for us, the 24-year-old, and put in a very, very good performance indeed to get the result there. The next games we had against Watford and West Brom, 2 really disappointing results. You can see Miguel Morelos was sent off against West Brom. Against Watford, a Yusuf Poulsen goal, the kind of lone difference maker. It was a disappointing game to say the least, both of these matches, yet to score in either of them. And you can see we were struggling for goals for just a little while, but, well, in our last 4 games, we've kind of found our stride a little bit more, and we started things off with a 4-0 win against Tottenham. Good result here. You can see Jonathan Chan once more the saviour, this time grabbing a hat-trick, and a very, very good result against Tottenham. It'd be fair to say with Tottenham so far this year, you know, they've really struggled. You can see this year last year they finished 14th, the year before that they finished 10th. Right now, if we look at the league table, they're in 10th once more. They are a team who, it'd be fair to say, aren't going through their greatest patch of football right now. So to get a good result against them was fantastic. Chan, as I mentioned, kind of the real difference maker there. The next few games that we had, a 4-3 win against Crystal Palace. Not exactly convincing. It was an 87th minute winner, again by that man, Jonathan Chan, that saw us get the result. And you can see we came back from 3-2 down to win this game. So a very, very good result indeed. You can see Celia getting the man of the match. A very good result, good play by Silla, because he is a player who's come in with a bit of a fanfare around him, the Ivorian. And you can see 10 goals in 13 Premier League games. He's looking like £11 million kind of well spent at this moment in time. Anyway, 2 more games to go through real quick, the first of which was against Hull. Again, another result that we really should be doing better in. We lost this one 2-1. It was a Nicky Plant 77th minute goal that won them the game in a match that I do feel like we were the better side in for large spells, but unfortunately we didn't take our opportunities that came our way, and Hull, well, they went away with all 3 points in that game. Anyway, the penultimate game going into this kind of run was against Burnley. In fact, it wasn't the penultimate game, it was the last game. It was against Burnley. It was 5-1, a great result. You can see Kasongo getting 2 goals, had a fantastic performance. The Democratic Republic of Congo player, a player who obviously come in with a lot of money on big wages, 4 goals and 5 assists in 14 games. Maybe would be hoping for a little bit more from him. But regardless, he has been playing very, very well indeed. Anyway, in terms of the team and how I've been playing, you can see here I have reverted back to the narrower 4-3-1-2 system that, of course, saw us get promoted. And we have been experimenting a little bit. Of course, Jonathan Chan, I mentioned, has really been kind of huge for us in his contributions in matches. The Mexican, a player who joined us last year on a free transfer. And, well, he looks very, very good indeed. Another player who I am looking to get in on a free, another Mexican, this guy, Juan Carlos Acuna, 19 years old. He's on £400 a week, which is ridiculous. But his contract was expiring in kind of the end of December, so I've approached him on a free transfer. I'm hoping he's going to get a work permit, but even if he doesn't, I really like the look of this guy, and he's going to be one of a fair few Mexican players who are kind of breaking through into our side, and I'm definitely excited to see how he gets on. Anyway, there has been one other player that we signed, actually, since I think we were last here. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned him or not. If I did, this is really awkward, but I'm going to mention him again because I'm excited by him. It's this guy, Fred Harris, South African striker, 18 years old, professional personality. We've loaned him back to Sundowns, who we signed him from. You can see 12 goals in 13 league games for him, a 7.67 average rating. He just looks like a worldie. Incredible determination. Physicals are really well rounded. Good pace, good jumping reach, good strength as well. He has everything I think it takes to be a very, very good kind of target man, big, beefy forward. And I'm really excited to see how he gets on. And, well, his development is definitely going to be something to monitor. And the 23-year-old you can see playing... sorry, not the 23-year-old, the 18-year-old. Where did 23 come from? It's because he's in our under-23s. But no, the 18-year-old already playing regular first-team football for the national team in South Africa, which is always good to see. But anyway, going into today's game against Man City, obviously we've struggled a bit against the bigger teams. That result against Chelsea kind of lingering in the back of my mind. But this is the team we're going to go with. It's going to be a little bit different perhaps to what you may have seen before. A few players moving around. In goal we are going to of course go with Will Mannion, the English goalkeeper, 27 years old. Very, very good player. A regular player in the England national team setup. Yet to make an appearance there, but maybe one day he'll have his big break. Anyway, at left back, we are going to go with David Gums. We have got a few little bits and pieces of injuries to deal with. Actually, no, I've lied. Diatta's back. He was suspended, which was a little bit of a concern. If we just look at our team here, you can see we have had a few issues, shall we say, that we've had to deal with. One that we have got is the fact that Murray Wood can't play against Manchester City today because, of course, he's on loan from Man City. So as a result, actually, you can see here, Ezri Konsa comes into the side. The 28-year-old was a good centre-back for us last year. I think it'd be fair to say he's not really of the calibre of player that I need for where I want to be finishing this year, but we do need to call upon him today. Alongside him, we have got Miguel Morales. Of course, the Mexican centre-back, 20 years old, had a fantastic start to his time at the club, really. As I mentioned, Diatta's back. He has been out. I think he was suspended, obviously, after the sending off he had. But the 20-year-old fullback, he had a really, really good start to the year. He got kind of Young Player of the Month. The last month or so, been a little bit off the pace, so I'm hoping he can get back to his best today. At right back, we, of course, go with Andy O'Neill, exciting player, the 22-year-old here, a player who you can see a 7.14 average rating so far. Again, is just really well adapted to his time here at the club. Anyway, across the midfield, we're going to go with Jonathan Chan at the advanced playmaker role. In the centre mid position, we, of course, go with Prince Asamoah. Very, very good kind of defensive midfielder, this guy. Good creative force there. To his left, we have, of course, the Egyptian Mustafa Hamdi. In the centre attacking mid position, we go with Silla, the Ivorian. And up top for today's game, a slightly different setup. We're going to go with Cameron Bowman, the Australian, a forward who I'm really, really excited about. I want to give this guy regular first-team football because I think he really can continue to develop. And, well, alongside him, of course, we have Kasongo playing as the complete forward. So that's the team we've got. On the bench, we've got a few different options here and there. Definitely the big kind of potential game changers. Jamie Price, Choi Min-ki as well, Sam Booty, and Marku. Definitely some players we can bring on who can really shake things up if we need them to. But anyway, let's see how we get on today. Of course, I do want to bounce back after we were somewhat humiliated against Chelsea last time out. And while Man City, they're only 1 point ahead of us in the league. So a result here would see us leapfrog them. Of course, if we lose it, they are going to pull a little way ahead of us. And while I just saw their kind of previewed lineup, it looks quite good. If we look at their team real quick in a second, it's not a bad team. Dybala, Pavon, Cristiano, I assume he's a regen. He is indeed. He's a very good regen. 26. Well, okay. Very, very good regen. They've got Gabriel Jesus playing out wide on the right. A striker, they've got Dybala. I mean, this is an incredible side. They've got Christian Pavon playing out on the left as well. Centre midfield, they've got Verratti and Renato Sanchez. I mean, how this team is in sixth, I'm not entirely sure. But, well, we're going to try and punish them. Across the back, they've got this guy, Rafael Guerrero, not the greatest left-back in the world, so maybe a player we can abuse there. They've got Victor Lindelof, the Swedish youngster, very good defender and football manager. Lowell, I think this guy was playing for Tottenham when we played them in the EFL Cup a number of years ago. But yeah, he's a very good centre-back. Alongside him, we've got John Stones. And in goal, they've got Jagovski. So yeah, it's a very, very good side that we're going to take on today. Let's see how we get on. I'm not expecting a result here, you know, away from home. But I want to play on the front foot. I want to try and play attacking football. We got 5 goals last time out against Burnley. We beat Tottenham 4-1 not all that long ago. Maybe we can have another big performance like those today. We'll see how we get on here. Anyway, Cristiano, I mean, off the bat, let's just not concede immediately. That's got to be the minimum aim. And, well, it looks like we're going to achieve that aim at least. But no, very tricky game. Obviously, our form has been very, very patchy. Losses against the likes of Hull are a little bit of a cause for concern, perhaps. But at the same time, you know, beating Burnley 5-1, beating Tottenham by a convincing margin, beating, obviously, Palace 4-3. we've had some good results in there. It's just about finding some consistency, and if we can start to be more consistent against the quote-unquote smaller teams in the league, you know, those teams who are really competing with us perhaps for a top half finish, we'll definitely see ourselves kind of shoot up the league. We have, you know, had some pretty tricky games so far this season. I'm hoping we're going to get on an easier run of games and be able to string together a few results. And, well, maybe this game and a win here could provide kind of the catalyst, I guess, to really make something happen. As, well, Cameron Bowman, I mean, I gave the Australian a chance. I said, let's play him, let's give him some time to develop. And, well, that was a really, really lovely goal for him. Fantastic finish there. And, well, you couldn't really ask for a better start to this game, could you? I mean, it's been ideal. We've not been on top necessarily, but we've taken that chance that's come our way. It was a half chance, and the Australian, only 19 years old, let me remind you, a lovely finish, and hopefully one of many finishes he'll have here at the club. I think he's got 14 international goals in 18 games for Australia, so he's no slouch. Kind of in front of goal is Cameron Bowman. And, well, that was just a really lovely finish there. And Mustafa Hamdi, cheeky little back heel. Bowman takes it round his man and slots it away. That's a really nice goal. Not a lot of space to work in there. Hamdi with a beautiful little back heel flick through. And Bowman took it round his man well. Of course, not a player, Cameron Bowman, known for his ability in the air, but his pace is superb. And he used it there, although, well, that's the centre-back who's just hit that in. I think that was on the volley as well. And, well, that lead, it didn't last very long, did it? 37 minutes gone. Man City equalises. Set piece here. The ball whipped in by Verratti. Gabriel Jesus nods it on, and Lowell, the centre-back, I mean, he lashes it in. He's completely unmarked at the back post. It's really poor marking there. Nice finish, to be fair, by the centre-back, but definitely questions to be asked of what we were doing defensively there. But, well, we're on the attack here. We give away the throw-in, though, and we give it straight to them. And now, well, there's an opportunity perhaps on the break here. Asamoah, lovely tackle. Pavon, though, and he's got an option on the overlap, although Andy O'Neill, lovely tackle once more. Kasongo holding up the play. Lowell, the goal scorer, with the tackle. He is on a booking, but, well, he's not going to worry about that if he can put in tackles that are timed as well as that. And, well, we need to defend here. City committing a lot of men forward, but, well, maybe we can catch them out here. Cameron Bowman, he has pace. He has space. Can he work it? That's the question. And, well, he's here. He threads through Silla. Can he finish it? It goes wide. It should have been a goal. A fantastic opportunity there just to slot it away into that bottom corner. And, well, a fantastic opportunity just goes a-begging. And I've just seen in the top right, Needham scored for Derby. So I'm glad he's doing well at Derby. Our former man. It's always weird when one of your former players pops up in the top right of your screen scoring for another team. It's a little bit saddening. But, well, I don't think he'd be offering that much for us in this game, if I'm being completely honest. And we need to focus on this game. Pavon smashes it into the side net, and that was a chance for City to make something happen there. But 1-1 it remains at least going into half-time. I'm going to tell the players I'm pretty happy with that first half. Definitely could be going worse. Kasongo's not had the greatest of games. Looking at the defence as well, Diatta, the left-back, and also Morella is not playing superbly, of course. We are without a few kind of fairly key players, I guess, in the defence. But, well, we knew we were going to be without them because they're on loan from Man City. So we have to deal with what we've got. But, well, really, Konsa, who has come in as that makeshift centre-back, he's been the best of our defensive players when it's come to his performance in this game so far. So I can't really fault him that much. Diatta now also on a booking. That is a little bit of a concern. What's also a concern is the fact they've just brought on Dele Alli as a sub for Renato Sanchez. They do have quite a good team, this Man City side. Dybala whips it in. I mean, my head's in my hands because I've just said that Konsa, you know, he's been our best defender, and then that happens. It's an own goal. Dybala whips the ball in, I think. Yeah, he does. Konsa, no man's land. I mean, there's just confusion. I don't know what's happened. I don't think they know what's happened, really. Kasongo's not having a great game. Still, and both our fullbacks are on a booking, and now Dybala's bringing the ball forward here. 20 minutes left. Cristiano Pavon brings it forward. Lovely stop by the keeper this time. It was smashed straight at him, but he had to make the save and be tall. I'm going to make some changes here. We're going to bring in Jamie Price for Kasongo. I'm going to bring in Marcu Fasilla, who's not had the greatest of games at centre attacking mid. And I think with my last change, I'm going to take off Andy O'Neill. Diatta's had a bad game as well. I could, I guess, bring in Ryan Bertrand. Let's do that. But yeah, both fullbacks really, really poor for us today. And that's, well, a little bit of a cause for concern when you consider that Gabriel Jesus is out on the right and Christian Pavon is out on the left. But, well, we have a set piece here. Ball whipped in. Dragowski does collect it. The Polish player. Lovely stop by him. And now we need to get back in a defensive shape here if we can. He punts it forward. It's given straight back to us. Can we make something happen with the ball here? Mustafa Hamdi to Cameron Bowman. There's some options inside. He's dispossessed by Lindelof, the right back. And, well, again, it looks like they're going to be trying to expose us out wide here, Man City, as Pavon gets in behind his man. Can he finish it? Conser, nice tackle this time. It's a shame about the own goal because, well, with tackles like that, he has been pretty good for us today, and that was a good stop, although, well, the danger might not have passed yet. Cristiano even. Gabriel Jesus, Mannion, lovely stop once more by him. 4 clear-cut chances for City. We've only conceded 2. This has been a pretty good competitive performance against a very good City side. I mean, it's still not over, of course. 15 minutes left. I want to remain optimistic. I want to believe that we can still get into this game and get something from it. But, well, time is trickling away. It's going to be a throw-in here for Manchester City. They whip it in. We don't really deal with it. They've got loads of space to pick out a ball out wide, although it's given to Marku. Can we break? Cameron Bowman, you have pace. Can he get his second goal of the game? He can't. It was always against him. It was a really tricky opportunity. He just didn't quite have the legs to keep that run going so late on in the game. But we do have a corner here. Ball whipped in. Cleared back out, but only as far as Cameron Bowman. Can he put it back in the mixer? He can't. He kicks it straight at the first man. And while City, they have so many men in this attack now. Ball coming forward. Gabriel Jesus. Options out wide if he wants to take them. Bertrand, though. Lovely tackle by him. Ball cleared forward. Can we make something happen late on? Jamie Price. Cameron Bowman. Number 21. Can he beat his man? He can. He's got that pace still. Can he get the ball into the box? We need a ball of quality. It's in there. It's headed away. I don't think that's Andre Wisdom at centre-back, but it may well be. It's a Wisdom player. And, well, we're in trouble here. Christian Pavon, he scores. We committed men to the attack late on there. 3-1 is perhaps slightly kind towards Man City, although you'd have to say they've been well worth their win today. But we've been pretty competitive. The ball, you know, worked very nicely across him. We're just caught short on this near side. And Christian Pavon, I mean, he's missed a few chances. He wasn't going to miss that one. A lovely finish by him. And, well, unfortunately, in a game where we have been very, very competitive, we are going to bow out of this game as the losers, but I can't fault the players. That's a good, but compared to the the Chelsea performance where we just rolled on our backs, I'm content with that performance, I guess is the best way of phrasing it. It could have been, you know, a lot worse for us, I guess. And, well, I wanted that to be the start of maybe a good run of fixtures, but we are going to go into the next game kind of trying to find some consistency, because right now we're struggling to kind of string more than just a couple of wins together at a time. You know, we had that really good start to the season, and since then there's a distinctly large amount of red. Although you look at it now, we have played Manchester United, we have played Liverpool, we have played Chelsea, we have played Tottenham, we have played City as well. We've played a lot of the big teams around us, and now we have a run against the likes of Southampton in 9th, Leicester in 14th, Newcastle in 18th, Middlesbrough in 8th. We have got Arsenal in 4th, but then we follow that up with games against Derby in 15th. West Ham, who are actually doing really well this year in 3rd. And then we're at Bournemouth once more. So there's definitely some easier winnable games, and hopefully we can find some consistency in this run of games. Anyway, next time, guys, I think I'll be back for either the Arsenal or West Ham game. I'm tempted to do the West Ham game, if I'm honest, just because, you know, I think that could be a winnable game, but at the same time, West Ham are doing very, very well at the moment, and they are challenging right at the top of the table. And I wouldn't mind trying to be party poopers in that game. But anyway, that's going to be all from me. Disappointing, I guess, to score early on and collapse as the press have identified here, but we are going to march onwards. Let me know what you made of today's episode, as always. If you've got any comments, leave them down below. I will be back next time where we'll be probably taking on West Ham. Hopefully we can get a better result there. And other than that, thank you for watching, guys. It is me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.